everybody, and welcome back to another video. Now, I understand that I'm a bit late on this topic, but I want to look at and speculate what we can expect for the Spirit Halloween 2023 season. Now, in this video specifically, I'll be seeing possible animatronics we could see releasing, the themes that'll be in stores, returning props, and tabletops as well. Now, before we start the speculation, we should probably take a look at the teaser Spirit Halloween released a while back. Once again, this video won't be purely focusing on this teaser, as honestly, there's just so much content in this one teaser, but I will be pointing out the obvious in this teaser. So first of all, it's almost confirmed that we are getting some sort of graveyard or mausoleum cemetery theme. In fact, we were actually teased this from the Fogging Gargoyles video, which if you didn't know, yes, it is a returning prop. Anyways, back to the teaser. Slow down the video, we can see lots of information. Just as an example, there's like this skeleton skull theme that people are saying is like ripping Reaper's souls. I don't know about that, but I guess we'll see. There are also two prop names revealed, Darling Dolly and Death Stalker, which sounds very interesting. In another frame, we can also see the one and only Crypt Keeper making a return, which is honestly pretty crazy. I mean, that's one of the oldest, spirit props getting a return. Now, to be fair, it's not confirmed, but I'm pretty positive that, Crypt Keeper is going to return. But we also might be getting another returning prop in the form of Creepy Rising Doll. At the very beginning of the video, we can hear its iconic laugh. Now, obviously, I skimmed through a lot of that, as the teaser won't really be the main focus of the video. I recommend to check out other haunters that made videos on it, as they put way more speculation and in-depth, speculations compared to what I just did. So, as I said, those were the things that Spirit released about a month ago and are essentially confirmed. However, I want to mostly speculate for the rest of this video. First of all, I want to see what possible animatronics we could maybe get. Now, I'm fairly positive that we are getting props that are named Darling Dolly and Deathstalker, as seen on the tombstone. Now, what they are, I'm not exactly sure. However, on their grave, Deathstalker has like some weird claw-looking thing, so he could be a werewolf, which sounds so cool, honestly. The last werewolf we got was Mr. Howell, so I will gladly take another werewolf if that is the case. And Darling Dolly seems to be a prop with one eye opened, and honestly, this one we know less about. We don't really know a lot about this prop. For all I know, these might not even be props, but I'm pretty positive that they are. However, actual props I want to see are quite different. First of all, if over half of the lineup is clowns, I won't be very happy. I haven't really stated my opinions on clowns, but I don't hate them that much. What makes me, mad about clowns is I feel like such unique ideas just get turned into clowns for the sake of marketing and for the sake of being clowns. What I mean by that, I think the best example is the Pennywise sewer grate. Like, how awesome would this be if it was like some sort of sewer zombie that like rose out of the sewer grate? It just sucks that like super cool ideas just have wasted potential. But of course, they need to make it a clown. And not just any clown, Pennywise, too. That's kind of another problem. It's just, I still don't know why they made, like, a Pennywise prop in 2021. Like, he wasn't really that popular at that time. Or you could even make a case for Nozzles, as he really didn't even have to be a clown. But, he could work either way. Don't get me wrong, I like clowns with good ideas and actual unique clowns. As honestly, the clowns I hate the most are just like basic SVI clowns that don't really do anything special, like the big top clown. Anyways, rant aside, I do still like clowns, and honestly, I hope to see that some make it in the lineup. But if we are getting a cemetery theme, I do really hope to see more things like zombies, vampires, and, monsters like that. I'm already pretty hopeful in the lineup since we seem to be getting some sort of a skeleton, a werewolf perhaps, and even this like gargoyle looking thing, which was shown in the teaser, which all do in fact fit inside of a cemetery. So those are the props I hope to see. Just props that actually fit in a cemetery, honestly, and a few unique clowns here and there. But individually, animatronics I definitely want to see are some returning ones. We basically know Creepy Rising Doll and Crypt Keeper are returning, but an animatronic that I am almost 100% certain will return is Pumpkin Nester. Everything is lined up for him to return. It's his 10th anniversary, it's Spirit's 40th anniversary, he's one of the most highly requested props ever. He had a keychain thing last year, and even in 2021 he had a picture framed on the wall. If Pumpkin Nester doesn't return, I honestly don't know what Spirit is doing. Another animatronic I'm not so hopeful about returning, but one I honestly want to see more than Pumpkin Nester is obviously Barnyard Butcher. This is my favorite Spirit Halloween animatronic of all time, and definitely the prop I want to see return the most. However, I feel like his chances aren't as high, just since, he's a scarier prop, and Spirit has definitely become more family-friendly recently. We can just take, two animatronics from the past and just compare them to recent ones. It's kind of obvious to see. So if he does return, he may be an online only like the Widow. However, speaking of the Widow, I do have hopes that we get much, scarier, gorier props like Barnyard Butchers here. Just since the Widow did very well in sales last year, even as an online only. This gives me hope that, Spirit sees that, scarier props do in fact sell quite well. Another thing to note, knowing that Lowe's is doing pneumatics and some of the pneumatic props are made by Techie, there is a chance that we, may see some pneumatic props at Spirit this year, which is super exciting. Now, I know Lowe's is, giving air compressors for the pneumatics, so I'd assume Spirit would sell those too, so you don't need to get your own. But we already know if Spirit is doing pneumatics, they're going to be so ridiculously expensive. Now, onto the tabletops. We actually know some tabletops already because hunters were shipped some and we got a sneak peek of them. For example, we actually got monkey chimes returning from 2013 and a couple new dolls. One I absolutely did not expect was the Butcher doll, which honestly is kind of random. But he's pretty cool. Some other dolls are Loving Lilith and Devilish Desmond. I think that's how you say it. I'll put them on screen right now. But I do hope that we see some new license sidesteppers and maybe some other dolls. However, if I'm being completely honest, we have some leaks that could be very vital to the Halloween season. And I do want to cover them. If you do not want to see leaks, definitely, feel free to click off the video as we have some, animatronic names, tabletops, and more theme hints. Nothing too crazy yet, but once again, final warning, click off the video if you do not want to see leaks. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Now, we may have an animatronic name leaked, but I don't know how confirmed it is, considering that, it's only May and it's not July or anything yet. However, leaks have been surfacing about the Droopy the Clown animatronic. However, leaks have been surfacing about the Droopy the Clown animatronic that will be produced by SVI. Now, obviously, we don't have any pictures of it, and this could be very fake. But if this is real, this sounds quite interesting. I heard some rumors that kind of has a clowning around appearance, and its face is all droopy, hence the name. But once again, these are just all rumors. I'm a bit more confident in these leaks. However, since they are smaller items, first of all, I want to, check out these step pad covers. Now, I may be wrong, and these totally might not be featured in the theme, but we are shown 4 step pad covers that might have a chance to make it in the theme. Now, if I'm right, this is actually quite insane, because if we look at 3 of the covers, they could all certainly fit in graveyard or, some sort of like mausoleum or spooky forest. However, then there's a random clown step pad. Now, I'm not saying clown theme, but I think there's a chance that there might be a side theme featuring clown, kind of similar to Monty's side display in 2022. Now, the only problem with this theory is that they literally did a circus display with Monty a year prior. But who knows? Back in Spirit's old days, they did similar themes back to back, like the horror house in 2011 and 2012. So you never know. Once again, I'm not exactly sure if these will even be featured in the theme. They might not. They might just be for normal step pads and just for retail. However, the next one I think will be featured in a theme, which is the gargoyle door knocker, which actually activates an animatronic. This was actually leaked a while back and was the first hint to a graveyard theme. And it's very similar to the kill switch that was also selling last year, which activated animatronics, and that was also kind of a hint to a lab theme. I think this just confirms that we have to be getting some kind of cemetery theme. Anyways, finally, I want to look at the tabletops and other small products. The first thing that I notice is there's a tombstone for Limb Ripper that is making a debut, and it's super cool. I do hope that they do this with other props. Something interesting is we are also getting a lot of Mars Attacks tabletops, which is very weird since it's not very popular. Anyways, there could be a possibility we get a Mars Attacks animatronic since they're pumping out all this merchandise. But something else I found interesting is, like the tombstones, I think they're making plushies for some of the props. Here we can see Cerberus and Nightmare Harvester as a plushie. But once again, these could be fake, they could not. But if there are actually plushies for props, that's quite interesting. And finally, they're releasing a lot of Leatherface merchandise. There's a Leatherface doll, like a Leatherface statue, a Leatherface sidestepper. This gives me hope and a slight possibility that we can finally get a good Leatherface animatronic after all these years, and one better than the one Jemmy put out this year. Because for some random reason, Jemmy being Jemmy gave Leatherface the Mr. Punchy motion. Anyways, that was essentially my theories and opinions on Spirit Halloween 2023 season for their 40th anniversary. I do really hope that Spirit steps up their game this year, and I definitely think it has potential to be one of, if not the best year in Spirit Halloween's history. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to like, subscribe, share, and of course, goodbye everyone.